happened in the early 2000s when I was a little girl. Leading up to New Year's Eve, my parents had just bought a brand new computer and kept it in the living room where I was only allowed to use it under their supervision. Of course, that didn't stop me. Whenever I wanted to play games or surf the internet without my parents breathing down my neck, I would sneak out of my bedroom after they fell asleep. At night, I could do whatever I wanted, but the one thing I did most was chat with this girl named Christine who I became friends with online. Over time, we became very close, talking almost every night until we called each other best friends. I opened up about how strict my parents were, while she talked about her parents didn't seem to pay any attention to her at all. We discussed a meeting in person many times, but we discovered that we lived nearly 50 miles apart, which was an impossible distance for either of us to cover at that age. Then, one day, close to New Year's Eve, Christine broke some incredible news. She said her older brother had just gotten his license and could drive. This was a big deal because I could finally meet Christine face to face and hang out with her versus chatting online. We eventually hatched a plan. I had always complained that my parents never let me stay up until midnight on New Year's Eve, so Christine said her brother would pick me up at my house right after my parents went to sleep. He would then drive me over to Christine's, where we would watch the fireworks show in her neighborhood. Then he would drive me back to my house before my parents woke up in the morning. I was excited as hell and felt like a rebel for once. I was tired of obeying such strict rules all the time and being told what I could and couldn't do. It felt good trying something new for once. On the night of New Year's Eve, I waited up in bed until 10 p.m. My parents always fell asleep before then. Soon after, I looked out my window and saw the car parked on the street just past my driveway. That was him, Christine's brother, there to pick me up. I snuck out of the house, then went up to the car and tapped on the window. It opened just a crack, and in the darkness, I could barely see his face. He said he was there to pick me up, just like we had planned, so I got in the back seat. Once inside, I started to feel a bit nervous. I still couldn't quite see what he looked like,